Europe has faced unprecedented migratory pressure at its borders in recent years. Responding to this challenge, the European Commission proposed the creation of a European Border and Coastguard Agency. The agency builds on the foundations laid by Frontex, which has assisted EU member states at their external borders for more than a decade. The European Border and Coastguard Agency was launched in October 2016. The agency's main goals are help implement integrated border management at the EU level, oversee an effective functioning of border control at the external borders, and provide increased operational and technical assistance to EU member states. It also supports search and rescue operations. The agency deploys border and coastguard officers along with vessels, aircraft, helicopters, and other equipment to assist countries requiring support at their borders. In emergency situations, it can quickly deploy border guards from the rapid reaction pool of at least 1,500 officers. The agency plays a role in migration management by providing assistance in the screening, registration and identification of the migrants. It assists countries in returns of people ineligible to stay in the EU. It may also perform operations in countries neighbouring the EU if they face high migratory pressure. To help identify migratory patterns as well as trends in cross-border criminal activities, the agency analyses data on the situation at and beyond Europe's external borders. It monitors the situation at the borders and helps border authorities share information with member states. The agency conducts annual tests to assess EU member states' ability to face challenges at their external borders. It also advises the European Commission about any urgent situations that might jeopardise the functioning of the Schengen free movement area. The European Border and Coastguard Agency focuses on preventing smuggling, human trafficking and terrorism, as well as many other cross-border crimes. It shares any relevant intelligence gathered during its operations with relevant national authorities and Europol. The agency plays a central role in coordinating the European Coastguard function, supporting the cooperation of law enforcement, EU agencies and customs. Vessels and aircraft deployed in its operations also collect and share information relevant to fisheries control, detection of pollution, and compliance with maritime regulations. The agency is the centre of expertise in the area of border control. It develops training curricula and specialised courses in a variety of areas to guarantee the highest levels of professional knowledge among border guards across Europe. The agency also bridges the gap between border guard authorities and industry to make sure that the research and development community has a clear picture of the needs and challenges faced at the borders. Respect for fundamental rights is at the heart of all activities undertaken by the agency. A dedicated officer promotes and monitors the compliance with fundamental rights and manages a compliance mechanism. A group of international organisations and NGOs also provide independent advice. Frontex, the European Border and Coastguard Agency, and national authorities of member states responsible for border management, including Coastguard, together create the European Border and Coastguard. Together, they promote the implementation of European integrated border management.